Hello, thanks for coming. Today we have a different sort of relic. No, this is not made by Commodore. This is made by Keystone, and it is a projector. It's a very, early, from I think it was 1933. I looked up online, and the model is E38. It has no motor, it uses a regular light bulb, and it has a little hand crank. And it is for 16mm film. So once film is loaded into it, then you plug it in, and it gets very hot, so you got to be careful. Then you turn the crank, and the film will run through this somewhat elaborate but also very simple sort of mechanism. And because of course it is not like a projector of today where it's incredibly bright in terms of wattage, you really have to be in the dark to be able to see and appreciate much of anything. So I do have a film of something or other. I don't know what exactly it is, and I hope to find others. So what I'm going to do is load up the film and get into a very dark position, and probably take a white piece of paper and get it all lined up and get everything focused, and we can see what's on the film together. The focus mechanism is very simple in that if you see the large silver cylinder there, it has a little handle on it. Well, the way you focus it is quite simple. You move that forward, farther away from the light source or closer to the light source. That is the high-tech method of focusing. But from what I remember, it's been a long time since I've even looked at this, it works very well. So I am going to, as I said, load it up, try and figure out where I can aim it, and we can have a look at what's on this film. Alright, so we are back. Here is a film. It has, of course, holes that go onto sprockets. Firstly, like when I turn this, everything turns. Actually, this one pulls, and that makes everything happen. So, what do I have to do here? I have to get put this on and get it to line up nicely. There is a square shaft here, and it likes to turn, as does look at that. Okay, well, I know which way to put it on now, because on this side it's round, on this side it's square. So there, I was trying to put it on the wrong way. It will not go but one way. Okay, so now radio. Now it has been a while, but I have to put the film so it goes around this thing. Although that's not critical at this second in time. I'm going to run it over here for a second. There's a little thing I can push that opens this up. And I'm going to slide it in there and let that sort of close. And as I turn the wheel, I see that it is not. Oh, that might do it. Okay, the holes are now indeed lined up with the sprockets. I might have a little bit too much film here, but I have faith that it will be taken up. So there's a little, sorry about my hand here. Well, I'm going to take that off for a second. There's a little spot here where the film will slide through nicely. Nicely. I'll try and get it untwisted here. Okay, that's untwisted. And I'll get it around here. And put it onto. Yeah, now, as I said, it has to go out here some. So, what will I do? Well, I'll take my finger and I'll run it over here. And I'll give this a little crank. This thing should be higher up. Because right now it's in front of the lens. Well, that was impressive. Well, I'm thinking there's a little spring thing over here. Maybe it's supposed to be around this thing. Sorry you can't see this. I can barely see this. Alright. This spring, I think, is supposed to be around there. And somehow, this is supposed to be higher. Alright, that might have done it. Maybe. I don't want to crank too much because, of course, yeah, that went well. The more I crank, the more film is gone. Well, I'm thinking, aha, I'm thinking I have not got it right through where I should yet. Haha. Right. Alright, we need a little slack. We can get that. Maybe I will take that off. And I will lift that up. I'll run that through there. Oops, put that back on. And try and get the holes to line up. And it seems that now, for real, no pun intended, we might be ready to look at this. So I've got to set up a little place that we could possibly see this, and turn out the lights, and move the my recording device appropriately. So let's see what's on this mysterious film. Hi, after much pain and suffering in getting this film kind of rewound, it didn't go onto the reel very well. I do see written on the leader is something that says Mont. Maybe it's VAMB Inspection Tour. Anyway, I'm going to get this loaded up and I'll see if we can see it any better. Alright, so we are loaded up again. Maybe this will go better. It looks to be the right way up. That's a helicopter. And a little history on this is, I believe this is a film made by Canadian National Telegraphs. And why do I think that? Well, my father worked for Canadian National Telegraphs, and the leader on the tape said something about inspection tour. And you see, one of the things that they were responsible for doing was making sure that there were telecommunications throughout Canada. And as you know, Canada is a very big place with lots of interesting terrain. So they had to do all kinds of things, all kinds of places to ensure that we had communications. Of course, the big thing about any telecommunications company of the time, and maybe still today, is they were usually tied in with a railway, because in order to have cables and things, and now it would be fiber optics and other such things, you really needed a clear path all the way across the country to run such things. And what better way to have such a path than to have a railway that has tracks that run across the country. Anyway, I'm going to start to crank this. Now, the last time the film didn't really go in, I was dark, the film didn't go into the take-up reel very well, and it ended up all over the floor. Let's try and do better. So there probably are some field people, field work people, maybe engineers, who knows. Maybe that's a cable. I don't know. That's hard to tell. Anyway, maybe it's a shot from the helicopter. Oh, I think I'm having a little take-up trouble here. Nope. Yeah, a little bit. Definitely looks like a helicopter. Oh yeah, that's a helicopter, all right. just about at the end. This looks like a totem pole of some sort. I'll have to see if I can figure out where better this was. The writing on the leader is actually handwriting, and it's not easy to make out, but I'll see what I can do. Anyway, I think we're about done. And poof, we are done. So I am back. The only way I have found that I can really rewind a movie is to do this, is to run it through again. I do find, unfortunately, every time it comes through, this little part, which is the where the leader would go, has a tendency to catch, and this drastically slows this process down. I'm wondering, that's annoying. I'm wondering, see, I keep bending it out. I don't want to break it. I'll try that again. And it catches. And it catches. I'm wondering, I'm sure this plastic is old, and it's set in its ways. I'm going to try and put a little wee piece of tape right across there. Let's see if the film, it's catching a little bit, but it's better. So this is the days before motors on such things, although they may have been. This may have been just a home model. One nice thing, of course, is if you really wanted to, you could stop it on a frame and have a look at what's going on, and then carry on. Anyway, right now I just want to rewind the film. And poof, we are done. So this, of course, says it was processed by Kodak. Not surprising. I'm going to get that little piece of tape out and mount VAMB and then I really can't see. There's a slash and then it says W inspection tour processed by Kodak. Anyway, I'll see if I can find out more about this. I suspect besides industrial people at CNT, you're the first people who've seen this movie. Not just in 40, 50, 60 years, probably ever. Thanks for coming. Bye for now. Hi, so there is my first attempt at getting this into position, and I'm just doing it very slowly, and from what I think I see, oh no, that's right. It may be that the film is somehow upside down. Now what is that? Yes, and this alarm is indeed an issue. It looks like yeah, it's upside down. It looks like a mountain scene. And I'm suspecting it would look much better if it was the other way up. But the only way to do that, I imagine, is to run through the whole film. So I'll crank a little faster. Oh, well, there's a still picture. Although I wonder if in my editing thing I can't turn this over. Anyway, let's just crank away. I can see what I can see. Oh, there's a helicopter. And it's upside down. Sorry. Did I mention that this gets very hot too? And it kind of likes to jump around the table a bit. Try to put more pressure. Pretty sure I can see some hair in my oven. And that's that.